Yo guys, what's up? It's me, TakeFlight, here back for another Valorant video on the Iron Perspective series. Today, we are going to be talking about cringy strategies. Yes, I said it, cringy strategies. These can be anything from playing a certain agent, all the way down to just using one specific gun. So today, we're going to be talking about them, and how they're actually really effective in Iron. Today, we're going to break this video up into 3 segments: guns, agents, and just certain abilities. So we're going to start with guns. Now, the gun that I have is a perfectly normal gun. Good headshot damage, has 4 shots to kill on the body, and its base recoil control looks about as good as that. Next, now we have this gun with 100 ammo and 2 mags in reserve. If I want to go tap these guys' heads at 50 meters, I have to. That's some blind luck. Where this thing comes in is it's this recoil, which is surprisingly minimal, and that fire rate. Four shots to kill. And shoots that fast. So you're gonna think this thing makes people really, really upset, when you don't even have to aim at the head for a valid TTK. When its TTK is that, when even at point blank range, one headshot's not enough. The thing that makes the Odin so annoying is that its only redeeming quality is the fact that its fire rate is hilarious. If its fire rate was just a bit slower, no one would use this gun, thereby making it cringe. But the problem with this gun is that it's kind of expensive, as well as the fact that it makes you move really slow. Now, we have the Shorty. I do not know how people manage to get kills with this gun. You can one-tap headshot with this gun at about this range. And even this range requires 2 shots to kill. Out there, this gun is the worst shotgun. This is how many shots it's taking for me to kill one bot at range. Now, of course, you mean, oh, take flight. Come on, it's a shotgun. You aren't meant to use it at range. This is 10 meters. 48 damage. 54 damage. It took me 3 shots to kill them. And at 5 meters, it can take me 1 shot to kill them. Now, the good thing about this gun is that if all pellets land, it deals a lot of damage. So you can't really hold an angle like this. You have to hold an angle like this. Now, the big problem with that, it's honestly best used on characters like Reyes and Yoru, who can do that, pop out, and shoot them, or just bonk them to death. Even the next cheapest shotgun, only $700 more expensive, the Bucky, is better. Its bullet spread is hilariously better. As a interesting right click. This thing's right click. Past a certain range, it splits into 3 shells. So at 10 meters, it's actually able to do a fat chunk of damage to someone and even kill them. And even the further you go back, it's still quite easy to hit them with the ranged one. Of course, it does get eventually harder to hit them, but even the Bucky is better than the Shorty. Bucky is actually another cringy gun, but because its fire rate. Now this is the least cringy shotgun. The Judge. It has the best fire rate. At 10 meters, it can easily kill to a headshot. And even a slightly lower body placement fat chunks them. You of course can't spam it, but you can't really spam it with any gun. So, it is probably the most effective shotgun on this list. Its fire rate isn't bad. Now, we have another cringe gun to check out. 2 more cringe guns to check out. These are both high fire rate, cheap guns. The Stinger recently actually got a nerf to make it more expensive, but it's still the Stinger. Yes, the Stinger. Its fire rate is honestly hilarious, and it is a run and gun machine. My friends always tell me that I can just run straight at someone, hold down the left click button with a Stinger, and they'll just die. Next is a bit more methodical but pretty similar gun. The Ares. Yes, this heavy behemoth with a tripod that you can't use. It's Odin Mini. At range, you're lucky if you can hit a headshot. But this time, it now requires 5 shots to kill. But on second device and ecos, it doesn't make it any less effective. So yes, the gun is officially broken as well. Can't really run and gun with it, but you can sit down and just shoot. Cringy characters consist of characters who are so hilariously bad that people still manage to find value with. Like my friend Yoru here. So Yoru is one of the first cringe characters, who's constantly trying to set up plays to trick the enemy. And he can do a lot of funny things, like cast his teleport out, try to get a kill, flash them, and then TP, and then pick some frags. Or he can do this play, and they'll shoot the first Yoru. As soon as a shot, you swing, and bonk, they die. So, it's Yoru. The definition of someone who's cringe. But not really. A cringy character is, nowadays, Chamber. So he has one teleporter that teleports him back to the center. So before, people would do that, and then put their second teleporter all the way over in this corner, which I'll mark with a tripwire for now. They would come up here, get a pick, and teleport away. But now, they're gonna die. By the way, if you guys are ever gonna play Chamber, here's a useful setting. To make you, whenever you shoot, to switch to your secondary weapon. Have your secondary weapon as like a ghost or something. Because if you have a sniper, and they don't die, you can now get your ghost out and finish them. It's especially useful on rounds where you only have a marshal. Because if you miss the all-important headshot, you're still able to, get a pick. Because if you miss, you'll have that out and you can teleport out if you have to. So, yeah. Chamber now doesn't really have much useful things inside of his kit. And he's actually become one of the more cringy characters to play. So, yeah. Because we all know that there are people who are still managing to get value when his tripwire now has a range limit. And you can't place his trap, his TP, anywhere meaningful. Because he'll just end up getting knocked out. Or you'll not be able to get back into your position. Because if you place it here, so you're nice and safe, you're going to have to jump around here awkwardly. If there are enemies there, you'll probably die getting in here. Inevitably, to get one kill and then leave. So Chamber is now officially cringe. There aren't really any more cringe characters. There are characters that are bad, like Astra and Harbour, but no one here is cringe. Now, we have cringy abilities. Cringy abilities are abilities that are just so stupid to go up against. They don't even make sense in the character's kit. A cringy ability is an ability like Aftershock. Yes, on Breach. Get the Aftershock ready, angle it into the ground like this, and they die. Breach has Breach's kit, you're gonna think, oh yeah, Breach is a cringy character. But no, because being concussed doesn't really give you much of a problem, and a lot of characters have flashes. Hey. Kind of annoying though on how Breach, it technically is possible to flash yourself. So, but Breach's Aftershock is his main cringe machine that makes people not want to play against him. It lets him kind of just make part of the area completely redundant. Like, see, I'm pretty sure there's someone holding there. Well, they're now dead. Or the other side. Oh yeah. Also, that's also going to stop the person from pushing the door. And if you aim it just right, you can have it kill the person in the corner there and the person holding from the door. That, you kind of just place it in a bit that it's done by the time you, the Breach, will get there, but make people move. We also all know that this spot's buggy. Next on the agenda, we have the lovely ability that is Phoenix's Curveball. Yes, this one. Phoenix's Curveball is most certainly the worst flash in the game. You're thinking, oh no, it's so hard to land. Then all. It's so hard to use it properly. But the thing is, throwing it like that is not a proper use. That's not a proper use of the curveball. That's also not a proper use of the curveball. That's better. That's better. But it's not a proper use. They can see it the entire time it's living. Which makes it a lot less effective. Because unless you can do some crazy things like that, or some insane pop flash garb like that, choose some insane pop flash garbage like that, it ain't really gonna work. Because it's in the air for too long. Unless you're doing a stall ball every single time you're peeking, it's not really gonna work. So, it's not really an effective flash. The kind of cringy ability comes from Killjoy. And her nano swarms. I hate playing against Killjoy. But Killjoy nanos, like this, if you're up here, you can't break that nano. Because if you didn't know, you can't see. Because what you can do is if you see the nano, you can break it. But nano swarms can fit in tiny, weird places. Yes, tiny, weird places that can change the course of a round, like that one. You're going to hear the nano up here, but if you want to go on this box, expect taking some damage. You can of course jump it to maybe mitigate the damage a little bit, but that's also going to make more noise for you. Also, Killjoy's lockdown. It exists. And when it exists, it requires an insane amount of attention from all players involved. Because if you don't respect it, you will die. If you guys enjoyed, remember to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys next time. Adios, arrivederci, goodbye.